Hi, Tarot Tribe. Wilma from Freyja's Daughter, and I am continuing on with my flip-throughs and first impressions of the decks that I've received from Kickstarter. I'm making it through, people. I'm making it through. So if you are enjoying these, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe or like my video. That helps me with my YouTube algorithm and helps me to get this channel up and running. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a business here and offer things of value and get my perspective and self-known out there. Manifesting being seen, as the term is. So today I have the Slow Tarot, which is another deck that I got off of the Kickstarter, and I'm just going to open it up here. So this has arrived in a box as well, which is good. You know I love a good sturdy box for my deck. So this is more of a glossy cover. It's not the sort of the matte finish cover that I've seen on some, but she's got the lovely tree imagery. Take it slow. Take your time. That's the back there. A richly designed tarot deck featuring stunning reproductions of 78 cards. Original oil paintings by San Francisco Bay Area artist Lacey Bryant. The Slow Tarot is a result of a personal art project spanning over 6 years as the artist dedicated herself to creating an original work of art for every card in the deck. So that's a long time, and so I'm interested to see. So it's premium linen cardstock. She's got a guidebook, some bonus cards. So let's have a look. So the inside of the box there's no papering in the inside, but that's fine. It's a clear white box. This looks like, to me, in the inside there. So it is a good sturdy box. I always like to have that. It's the card size. So yeah, this feels to me, oh, there, she's got all the writing and stuff in the inside. So it gives you, it's a very brief guide, right? So this is sort of a brief helpful guide for those people who like to have that, who like to sort of take something with them, and maybe they're still learning their cards. They've got something to reference. So, as you know, I don't read the guidebooks, but so it's got the little card on it here. Okay, so yes, it is the linen stock. So it is, it's a more flexible card, so it's not as thick. That's the backings there for those who like a little bit more flexible deck. So she's got the moth and the cup and the pentacles and the wands and the swords in there. And that's very, I don't know if you can see it. This is very, very creative. I like that back. It has a very metaphysical and kind of occult antique feel to it, which is great. And so it's sort of that browny and goldy coloring. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards here. So that's the Fool. And she's got the wording and stuff on the bottom. And there's the borders are, there's a different color borders, as you can see. So that's always helpful to kind of, help you kind of designate the different So these are her oil paintings. You can definitely see that it's got that style. That is lovely, the Magician. I really like that. That kind of spider web. Does it have a pentacle? it really does have that look of it being oil paintings. High Priestess. Empress. Oh wow, she's talented. Emperor. Hierophant. Wow. Okay. Lovers. That's stunning. Oh. Chariot. So more of a, there's contemporary elements in it. Strength. But definitely following along the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. There's the Hermit. Fortune. Look at her face. I don't know if you can see that. Wow. Balance. The Hangman. Death. It's got very Dia de los Muertos feel about it. Temperance. So different genders, different diversity. Look at that. Temptation. Look at that. I love when they put the female as the devil card. I love that. Tower. Oh, this is a cool interpretation of the tower. Star. Wow, that's amazing. Star card. Doing the readings at night by the stars. The moon. The sun and the child imagery on there. Judgment. The world. So this is your extra card. Oh, sorry, this is the wands. What am I saying? This is the wands. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Oh, cool. Look at that. Very clever. Creative. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Oh, look, the children. Oh, that's a neat interpretation. So taking it to that kind of competitive play element for this card. Victory, Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Oh, cool. This is an interesting interpretation too. Look at that. Climbing. Eight of Wands with birds. Carrying a stick. So cool. Ah. Now, oh, she's an amazing visual. Oh my god. Okay. And an old guy, 10 of Wands. That's how I feel some days. Carrying the load. I can't do it anymore. Okay, so our Page of Wands, and it's a kid, a little guy. So cool. Our Knight of Wands on a motorcycle. Our Queen of Wands, look at her. And our King of Wands. I love her characters in here. Like, all of them literally do have character. Because sometimes, you know, the facial expressions on them, the fact, like with this guy, he's got, if you can see, he has a bit of a weathered look about him. You know, it's been around. He's seen life, man. I love that. Wow. Okay. These paintings. Wow. These are something. Okay. Two of Cups. I'm actually impressed because I wasn't entirely sure about this deck, but she's kind of, her images have won me over big time. I'm not a huge fan of the linen feel. I like decks that are a little bit more sturdy. I love kind of a matte feel, which I think would have like looked brilliant with her oil paintings. But this is you know, her images are stunning. This little person peeking behind the tree, handing it out. Oh, in the garden. Seven of Cups. Look at that, hanging from the tree. Eight of Cups. Walking away from it all. Oh. Definitely, the artwork is just to die for. Ten of Cups. She's very, very talented. Look at that. Page. Knight of Cups. On a horse. Yeah, in the water. Oh, it's seahorse. Look at that. Huh. She's just brilliant. And there's her Queen of Cups. Look at her. Look at her. Ha. King of Cups. He looks like a beach bum. Total beach bum. I love it. Oh, that's swords. Ace of Swords. Oh, you know what? I wish she had done these cards bigger because her images are so amazing. Cool. So this is her Two of Swords. So she's got two people instead of sort of the one with the cross. So that is like a cool, interesting interpretation. Ooh, look. Such a classic image, right? It's just this like classic tarot image. So nice. And look at this, it's on a wasteland. Yeah. Pitch a tent on a wasteland, or like a little oasis away from it all. Gotta get away. Oh my God. Look at this image. Look at this. That is something. Oh my God. The 6? Come sail away. Let's go. Oh, our thief. Our thief guard. Ooh, I love the kitty cat watching him take off with everything. Is that like typical of a cat, right? The dog would be barking its head off, like biting the thief, and the cat's like, hi, bye, you know. Oh, I don't have a cat at the moment, but I've had multiple cats in my life, and they're just amazing animals. Oh, it's a cool too, and I was gonna say it's male, which is the first thing, but you know, that could, you know, because it's from the back, that could also be female too. It's a neat perspective too from the back. Very cool. Yes, our classic Knight of Swords. And look, it's the Nightmare running across. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. And the carrion birds, like, okay, I gotta look at this a little bit closer. The eyes are open. Oh my God. And in the kitchen, like she's like died in the kitchen. I hate cooking, so I can relate to that feeling. I die in the kitchen every day. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. This deck. Oh my God. Oh, look at there. And it's a little girl this time. Little girl Paige. I wonder if she did 2 boys and 2 girls. I hope so. I like that. Oh, there's our, look at that knight. Classic knight. Oh, she's fierce. Look at her. She's so fierce. Oh my God, this King of Swords. Okay. Oh my God. This deck. All right, so I was not sure about this deck because, but this is something. Tentacles. Her artwork. She's amazing. She's amazing. I love that. Look at that. 2 of coins. Oh, 3 of coins. Okay, with the stained glass. And of course, oh yes, I should mention that everything is the Rider-Waite Smith, so it's one of those decks that you can grab and go, which I love. I love a grab and go deck. And I will definitely be using this one. Five of coins. Wow, okay. Oh yes, the 6 of coins. I'm always ambivalent about this card because, and I kind of did this in my deck, is there's like an inherent power dynamic in that. I know people always kind of, there's an automatic assumption to sort of perceive, you know, that kind of, you know, generosity piece as just an automatic positive thing. But there is a power dynamic in that, whereas, you know, the expectation that you should be grateful, or that, you know, that because I'm offering this to you, that you are somehow owing to me. So yeah, I'm always ambivalent about this card. But she's, you know, she's got a bit of that in here. If you look at the expression of this girl, on the one hand, you know, she's smiling, but on the other hand, there's sort of a smirk there. It's kind of like, I've got you. You owe me now. I like that. I like that. 7 of coins. They're playing poker. Oh, he's got the card hidden behind his back. Great. 8 of coins. Okay, so yes, they are the mastery. The master stained glass artist at work. Yes. Oh, yes, there's that 9 of coins. Oh, there are so many cards in here that I love. 10 of coins. Yes. Okay, the legacy piece. We forgot that in that photo. And I love her perspective. She's really, you know, sort of taken the imagery, the original Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, and in a lot of ways she's kind of like just tweaked it and, you know, looked at it from a different perspective. I mean, you take it from this card, whereas it's always that card of legacy where you normally see the family and the, you know, the older grandfather figure kind of in the forefront, and the, you know, the legacy in the background, and by sort of using a photograph, which is such a modern, you know, image, right? We've only had photography for the last, well, a little over 120 years or so, 20, 30, 130 years maybe. And it just gives it a new way to look at it. Oh, there's a snake in there. A snake. Ha. Ha ha ha. Be careful. Be careful. And dice and a ring. So this is, she's got elements in her images as well that I think will really offer, you know, you as a reader a lot to pull from. You know, I know in some of my other videos where I talk about decks that have sort of more of a kind of like very kind of stripped down, simplistic. I think there's been a real run around that in the last couple of years. You see that in various tarot decks where it's kind of like taking, you know, sort of taking the essence of the card, you know, taking minimalizing, and I think they're beautiful. I've got several of those decks, and they're lovely and great to work with. But I also love, you know, the decks too that have just chock-a-block full of different elements and symbolisms, because, you know, when you're doing a reading, you can sometimes one thing in there or a few things in there pull, or as you are reading for a client and you're looking at the cards, like something sort of stands out to you, pulls out to you, and it may just be that dice, right? That's in there. That's something you go, oh, okay, and it just adds another layer, right, on your reading, which is beautiful. Yes, our second little girl, Paige, she is adorable. She's like selling lemonade. There's, oh, look at him. He's just awesome. So awesome. Queen of Coins. Oh, I so wish the cards were bigger. Our images are to die for. Oh, there's Okay, so we have 2 extra cards. So the World, which is a tree of life and kind of floating out in space, which is awesome. And then Atonement, which is brilliant. I just want to see what the other World card. Okay, so yeah, so this was, there's 2 options for the World. Let me just pull these out. 2 options for the World. So that's the Cosmos, and that's the Tree of Life. I think I like the Tree of Life. I mean, this is brilliant too. I mean, they're all like, but I'm, you know, because of my kind of Nordic associations, I love that Tree of Life symbolism. Wow. Okay. This is something else. Again, you know, oh my goodness. I am impressed with this. I have to say, like, there's so, it's honestly really hard for me to choose. There's so many amazing images in here. But the, you know, the ones that immediately come to mind are like this Temptation card. Just awesome. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I am very, very pleased with the imagery and stuff, like imagery of all the cards on this. I think it's, you know, there's so much depth in this reading. Oh, so this is interesting. Okay, so it's, if you look at, when you kind of spread this out, if you look at all the aces, they're kind of, they don't have border. So they're the borderless, which is a neat thing to do. I love that. So it kind of stands the aces out and sort of gives you the impression that they are kind of the whole totality of that element, which is really what aces are, in fact. And so you're getting that immediately in a visual sense. She's definitely an artist, and she definitely, like, the visual is her medium. So you can see that that comes out really, really strongly in how she set this up. There's a ton of thought, I think, that went into sort of, you know, how she set up the tarot deck in that sense. Just the fact that she did that with the aces, the different color combinations on the borders, right, for the various different elements. Again, it's got, you know, I am not super huge fan of kind of like the muted colors, although I have decks like that because I'm flamboyant and I like sort of, you know, but this is just, this is just stunning. I mean, there's no other words to describe it. Yeah, I have to say, this is, I'm impressed. Again, it comes in your box. It's got a little, here's our box, and we've got our guide, which is just sort of a brief guide, and a nice little handy pack to take with us. So that is the Slow Tarot. I highly recommend you check it out. And, you know, because of course, to look at the box to begin with, because it doesn't have any of the sort of images of the people on the front, it kind of, you know, it sort of is, it's like it's hiding itself, its beauty and brilliance behind this. So yeah, it's definitely worth a second look for those of you who are interested. And again, I'm assuming that she probably has some still on her website, because this hasn't been released not that long ago, maybe a month, like at most 2 months ago. So for those of you who are interested, and I'm certainly sure there's tons of images of the cards that you can also look at for yourself. But anyways, that's the Slow Tarot. So please like and subscribe if you want to be notified of more of my videos. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.